Welcome to the Jesse Rucinski show. Today we're gonna kind of, get into politics. Because I mean it is in the world today, and I did say, current events and all that also on the show. So there's a lot of hypocrisy involved in this situation. Well, there's one thing I hate besides idiots. It's hypocrites, but they technically seem to fall into the same category. So yeah, trying to get into that whole AstroWorld festival Travis Scott held, where 8 people died, many others were injured. I've seen many different numbers for people injured. So, I don't want to go and say that number again because I've seen so many different ones. But I mean, the comments that I've seen and everything about it is just amazing. And 2 years ago, I hit it for, again, citing people in a crowd and all kinds of stuff. Lots of counts. So it's not like we didn't know these things happen there. And I've seen so many people, which pisses me off to no end because they're uneducated schmucks in the comment section talking about, have you never seen people, running into each other and, mosh pitting and all this other stuff? Like, it's normal. Like, yes, mosh pitting is normal. Crowd surfing is normal. When you're doing that metal shows, a surge like that, people getting pricked in the back of the neck with like fentanyl and having to get saved, like all the dumb stuff that goes on that was obviously happening there. That is not normal. And trying to go and say it happens all over the place makes you look like a dumbass. Really makes you look like just stupid. Like, I mean, he's been hit with incitement before, obviously. 2 years ago, he didn't learn anything. There were people chanting, stop the show. Had the opportunity to at least shut up and see what was going on instead of continuing to go when people were surging forward and bad things were happening. Like, you could see all of that. And as much as people want to say you can't, people, like, you can see that. And I've been to lots of metal festivals with lots of people, lots of concerts, whether it's here in Jacksonville, in Raleigh, in Charlotte, in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, Carolina Rebellion, now known as Epicenter. And I've been to lots and lots of shows from lots and lots of different bands across all kinds of things. I've been with lots of people between like my mother, darling ex-wife Sammy, Nick, JD, Crystal, Dave, Kaylee and her husband Nick, Crystal's brother Eddie and his kids that came to that one, Jen, Chaz. I think Roberts was there, one with Nick. We just ran into each other, but he was there. Like, and Nick's been to ones, like Rock USA a lot. Like, people have been to all kinds of things. Crystal just went to Louder Than Life with Dave and their daughter. Turn around like idiots online. Say, have you never heard of this stuff? Like, of all those things we've been to, and I've been to, lots, whether it was Slipknot, POD, like Aaron Lewis, no matter where the hell I was, people were crowd surfing. People were mosh pitting. But everyone made sure to tell everybody to take care of each other. If someone falls down, pick their ass up so they don't get trampled to death, stay hydrated, and don't be idiots. There's not people stabbing each other with syringes and, killing people. Hell, I've seen Aaron Lewis stop a show because a young girl was crowd surfing. And people are, doing what they normally do, crowd surfing, just groping her and feeling her up as they were throwing around. He stopped the show and told them to knock it the hell off. He knew who they were, and if they did it again, he'd point them all out. It would suck to be them, because guess what? It really would suck to be them. Like, if he could see that of a crowd surfing without a chant going on at all and stops the whole thing, that, anyone can do anything. Like Slipknot shows, I've seen small pits at Lamb of God at festivals. Like, I've seen so many different people go. Slayer, all kinds of things. People didn't die. It's been a very long time. But people do have accidents with 8 people dead. All the other stories about people getting pricked with needles and all that dumb shit. I'm sorry, that does not happen inside of mosh pits and that metal shows that I've been to. And I've been to festivals 5 straight years. We never had a single issue. Rebellion, not one. I don't think they ever had one. That's weather the 1 year of Epicenter, the first year, but that was it. Like, there were no people like trampling each other to death, like people knocked down. the artists and all this. Like pick their asses up and make sure they're okay and get them the hell out of there. Like I've been up front for some of these, like crazy bands, like all hell breaking loose. I didn't get shoved up against a barricade or had this crazy surge of people. Well, why? Because we actually, believe it or not, in the metal community, and a lot of people that go there have like this moral compass, and we're actually, human beings. We're not just ignorant, whatever you want. Like, we're not ignorant. We're not self-centered pricks. We're there just drinking some beer, having a mixed drink or two, and enjoying the show. There's no other drugs going around. Sure, people are smoking weed before anyone goes, like, obviously. But people aren't getting like run over and trampled at these things. And it pisses me the hell off. Out of all the things I've seen, everyone going, well, it's normal. Metal shows, like, no, it is not. I've seen people get knocked clear the hell out. And everyone stop the pit and pick the poor bastard up to get him out of there and move him away until he can function again. And knock down, like carrying EMT, if there's not people getting run over and dead, especially multiple people. On chanting stop the show and people keep going. Like, when you hear that, like, at least take the time to look. Say you can't hear it. If people could see, like, up on stage, if you're actually paying attention, you give a damn, you can see things happening. People could say they heard the chant, and you could probably hear the chant too. Like, look over and actually see what the hell is going on. People are literally trying to get resuscitated by EMTs. EMTs getting stuck in the back of the neck by needles and needing to get, Narcan because they got shot up with fentanyl stuff. Like, there's dumb shit going on there. And I'm sorry, all you people that want to like condone it, make excuses and throw like metal shows and mosh pits and all that stuff out there. I've been to lots of them and lots of festivals too. Crystal went to Not Fest Road Tour. I mean, it was at the amphitheater, but I mean, there were people beating the hell out of each other, mosh pitting there. No one got trampled or needed to be resuscitated or dead. Again, Louder Than Life this year, which I've never been to. No one got trampled and dead there, getting stuck with drugs, little news from behind. And why? Because that shit doesn't happen when you have any sort of reasonable human beings together in a large thing. They said there's 50,000 there. One year I was at Rebellion. Yeah, that Charlotte Motor Speedway's campground. There was 100,000 people there. Pretty sure Slipknot was there. Like, I don't remember who the hell headlined. It was so many years ago. But there were lots of bands that were lots of heavy with great pits, crowd surfing, all kinds of stuff. Like, people dropped crowd surfing, people picked them back up, made sure they're okay. There was no surge of people trampling other people. That was 100,000. It was double what was at this show, allegedly. No one had to die. People actually take care of each other at those things because we're not all ranting, raving lunatics and narcissistic piles of shit. Granted, not all of those people there are that. But when something like that happens, and there's so many people just commenting and going, what about metal shows? What about metal shows? What about metal shows? Oh, it's normal. Like, no, that is not normal. Normalizing that level of stupidity is wrong and gets us into the situation we are currently in. Which does not help you, does not help me, does not help the festival world to get music back going, doesn't help the bands, doesn't help anyone that was there, doesn't help anyone that knows anyone that died there or got injured there, doesn't help shit. Just normalizing stupidity. I'm sorry. I've dealt with enough of people trying to normalize stupidity and, skirt, fault and blame when, sorry, they fall into that thing. It's theirs. Don't blame other human beings for it. It just makes you look like a schmuck, and all it does is piss me off. Again, I might not have been to all of them, but Crystal went to Rebellion a year or so before I did, missed the 1 year. Then, that was before like I ever went to one. Then there's 5 to include like 3 that we were at together. Then, COVID. And then she went to Louder Than Life. So, I mean, that's almost a decade of festival experience at metal shows. And they tell everyone to take care of each other. They've stopped shows telling people to pick that guy up when he gets laid out, or to let people in when people need help, or to stop fondling her while you crowd surfing her. If you don't, I'm going to set the whole crowd on you, you piece of shit. Like, those are the things that actually happen at these festivals. They're telling everyone to take care of each other, not be complete and utter, schmucks, and just keep going regardless. Like, people actually take care of each other in the community. Not be listening to death metal and the devil's music and all that, as everyone calls it. But people take care of each other. actually a very good community of people that really actually aren't bad at all. Go back and live their normal lives, go out there, rock out for a couple days, and go right back to their normal thing. Not doing any drugs. Some of them don't even drink while they're there. Like, and again, I've never seen, like, obviously people get hurt when they're mosh pitting, but people black out because they drink way too much in the hot sun. That's happened. Dehydration, I've seen that happen. But people getting trampled and pushing up and causing stupid, and people trying to say like that's normal. Look at mosh pits. Like, yeah, people do that for fun, but they get people out of there when they're hurt. So stop using that as an excuse and trying to cop out. Like, you got hit with inciting before. And if you're on stage up, like, you can see when chaos is happening up there. You're elevated. You got that whole damn thing in front of you, all the lights in the world. If it's nighttime, like, you can see it. You can argue with me all you want on this one. I've been to enough. Crystal, Jen, all you people. Hey, listen, when you were there with me. Some of you were there with me more times than not. No, Chaz. I don't even remember if I mentioned Chaz. He was there once. Like, you can act like we actually are quite cordial between all the body slamming and mauling that people do. And it's just pathetic that people are trying to just, cop out sorry, this is not normal. Trying to make normal out of this is disgusting and pathetic. You're welcome. Now, that being said, I don't know if I'm taking tomorrow off or not. Fair heads up. Tomorrow is the Marine Corps birthday. So depending on, how early I get up and, what I get done in the morning, I may be recording, I may not. But if you're listening, happy birthday to the Marine Corps tomorrow. I'll be celebrating my birthday with other Marines in my area, and we're going to have a good time out of it. Because it's the birthday. Yeah, the Marine Corps only gets a birthday once a year. So we got to do it right. Cake, cornhole, drinks, all of that. So I don't know if I'm going to be on. I might just do a live video. So if you're on the Facebook page, pay attention to that. It might be there. And it's going to be a good one. Again, I could still be on. I don't know. Haven't made up my mind yet. It depends on when I wake up and what there is to talk about. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening, watching, all of that. Don't forget to share out the videos for me and comment and tell me what you think. You can message me. I'm always available through that. Shout out to, we've had Germany, like United Kingdom, and newly added, people listening in Canada. I appreciate you telling me know what you think. You can tell me I'm dumb, but let me know what you think. Share it out to other people, like-minded people, to help, keep the thing going. But I do recognize you guys being there. I appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your night. It's Tuesday. I don't know what's going on Tuesdays, but it's Tuesday. So try to make the best out of it. And if I'm not here tomorrow, make sure you wish the Marine Corps a very, very happy birthday along with me for my fun times I had in the Marine Corps. Because it was a blast. So I don't know when it'll be, tomorrow or Thursday, but I appreciate y'all. Thanks for checking it out. Don't forget, comment away, share them out. Tell me what you think, like it, follow on all the platforms. If not tomorrow, it'll be Thursday. But if I don't go, do an episode tomorrow, I will be live on Facebook. So look for that. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night. And like always, be good to each other, be smart, use your brain, and peace.